see that hole in the front? It's a boot pipe.
Have you ever wondered what was coming out of Santa's workshop in the late 1800s? These are your great-great-grandparents' treasured trinkets and toys, and they were produced by America's largest toy company of their time in the toy-making boomtown of Akron, Ohio. These antique curiosities were made by the American Marble and Toy Manufacturing Company, co-owned and operated by entrepreneur Samuel C. Dyke, adjacent to the Canal Lock 3 along the old Ohio and Erie Canal.
And there's my best ones over there in that rack.
So these are, this is stoneware type stuff?
I guess you would call it that, or pottery,
right?
Clay or whatever, in Akron, Ohio, and it was supposed to be the first toy company in the United States.
And what's the name of the company?
American Marble and Toy.
And they made non-glass toy products, some
just little toys, these little pitchers, little
right.
flower pots. The guy told me these were like cold cream jars.
While they weren't America's first toy company, the American Marble and Toy Manufacturing Company was one of the first companies to integrate mass production at their factory. They employed 350 work hands, and they became a publicly traded stock. Their ability to produce marbles and toys at scale enabled consumers to buy their toys at an affordable price. To put into more realistic terms, this was a breakthrough time in American history when a child could go into a corner store and buy a handful of marbles for a penny. And those are Bennington type marbles.
These are sort of strange. I have some of them laying on that towel. They made little cats. I've got one dog. And there's a story behind the Santa Claus. That's a reproduction of the Santa Claus.
Okay.
But I'm not exactly sure of how many survived.
Right. I like the little jugs.
It looks like there's a lot more in there. There's a mirror back there.
Oh.
So there's
some boots up in here. And for Sam Dyke and his competitors, the sales of marbles was a big moneymaker. And Sam Dyke held a patent for a marble rounding device that accelerated the marble making process. The American Marble and Toy Manufacturing Company's most famous design was nicknamed the Akron Roller. These pieces were rolled in an inky glaze, resulting in lined and swirled patterns on the marbles. It's likely that the neighboring factories who had the rights to the Akron Roller patent were also producing these similar pieces. The decorative colors on these marbles seem to show up in different shades of purples, blues, reds, and blacks. And their patterns can look striped and sometimes fairly blotchy. And collectors today have put a premium on the roller-type marbles, which were once made in the millions but are now very hard to find.
I know the place burned about 1884. Samuel Dyke opened shop on grounds of the old lumber company. So 1884, and then
and this is
that's a sort of a collage of the history of it. It burned, and that's the newspaper ad. It burned September the 5th, 1904.
1904. And it's Akron, Ohio?
Akron, Ohio, and it's the American Marble and Toy.
Oh, that's quite a cool.
And then I got this piece of paperwork not too long ago.
The American Marble and Toy Manufacturing Company was also one of several turn-of-the-century companies in Ohio producing porcelain wall insulators for knob and tube household wiring. Was this one produced there? The answer is yes if the letters A, M, and TMCO is embossed on the surface. All this documentation on it. This is cool. Very cool.
Pipes, the pipes.
Yep. What is this creature again here?
It's just a lump. It's got little boots in it.
Yeah.
Little boots,
Was
little
buried
jugs, marbles.
That's cool.
One of the little spools, or else a little round insulator for wire.
Wow, that's quite an artifact. Really cool. There's actually a little couple of marble type pieces. That's neat. And this bizarre chunk of burnt debris was excavated from the factory grounds several years ago. And some of the pipes in Nola's collection were likely produced next door to the site at the Akron Smoking Pipe Company. But the collectible boot pipe was one of Sam Dyke's products.
This piece up here is pretty interesting too. See that hole in the front? It's a boot pipe.
Uh-huh. So you can smoke out of it.
Yep, you just put a stem in it and you have a pipe. And these are 2 cats and that's one dog.
Oh, there's the dog. Very cool. Well, a big thanks to Nola for sharing your awesome collection with us. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.